Hello, and welcome to another episode of Freedom Ain't Free. In today's video, we're going to be talking about investing versus trading. Don't get caught up in the IPO hype. For those of you who've been following me for a while, my name is Hughey Sr. I'm the principal at Art Financial Strategies, and we work with Henrys, high earners, not rich yet. So I know you guys are out there watching the SpaceX IPO, and you got a couple of dollars, and you're excited about the possibility of, can I turn my $10,000 into $10 million, and all of the great stories that are being told at this current moment in time. So I want to take a few minutes on today and dispel the hype. We're going to be talking about the difference between trading and investing. We're going to be talking about the difference between working, living off of your assets, right? Once you stay to the end, because I got a special gift and offer I'm going to share with you at the end of this video. So, I've been talking to my clients this week, and we've been looking at the SpaceX IPO, and we've been studying, kind of where it's going and all the individual pieces of the puzzle. But I wanted to take a step back, right? So if you haven't quite got there yet, right, like you don't have your $2 million portfolio fully built and functioning, then that's what you need to be focusing your attention on right now. And I know what you're thinking, Joe, if I can just get in on the SpaceX IPO, I can get to my $2 million portfolio even faster, possibly. But you need to understand the differences between trading and investing to have a clear picture of whether it makes sense for you to participate at this juncture in this way, in this particular stock that's available to you right now, or any IPO, being honest with you, because OpenAI is out there. There's several other current IPOs that are available to you to participate in this year. We've already had 20 plus IPOs this year, which is more than they had pretty much in all of 2025. So I don't think the trend of IPOs is going away. But what you want to understand is, how do I use this information, right? Here at the Freedom Ain't Free channel, our objectives are to get you the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding of every type of strategy that is available to get you free. We define freedom, financial freedom, as income. If I can live off of my assets instead of my labor, I'm financially free. You build you out a $2 million portfolio. You get between the 6 and an 8% return on your $2 million portfolio. You got $120,000 to $160,000 a year coming in. If you have no debt, you are financially free here in America. So how do I go about building out that portfolio? And isn't trading better than investing in that strategy to get me there faster, right? So what I want you to understand first and foremost about it, that this is not a game of fast. This is a game of building the skills necessary to be able to learn how to live off your assets and not off your labor. So when you're looking at the situation, how many years did you spend building your income from your labor? You went to school, you got a degree, you worked at a company for 15 or 20 years to get to that strong six-figure income. It didn't happen overnight. You're not going to build a portfolio that's going to carry you for the rest of your life and free you from your job overnight. But let's get into the specifics. So SpaceX went live yesterday. I want to say it ended the day at somewhere around $160 per share, right? So what does that mean? That means you got to spend $160 to participate. That particular company is currently valued at 1,000 times its profit margin. It has not declared that it's going to pay a dividend. So now I'm returning any of the profit that they made last year back. So how do you get your money in? How do you get your money out? That's trading. Trading is where I buy a stock, a bond, or a mutual fund today, and I wait for the price or the value of that stock, bond, or mutual fund to go up, and then I sell out tomorrow, right? As an example, that would be trading. So if I paid $160 for SpaceX today and SpaceX goes to $200 on Monday, I made $40, right? Which, if you had 1,000 shares, you would have made $40,000. And you're like, hey, Joe, that sounds great. But remember, you had to spend $160 a share, right? So if you didn't have 160,000, you wouldn't have got the 40,000 on the back end, right? So you need a lot more capital to make money off of trading versus income that can be derived from investing. So trading, the long and short, is in and out, right? I'm buying it today with the plan to sell out tomorrow. I tell all of my clients, if you're going to buy an IPO, if you're going to buy any individual stock, before you buy the stock, set a price for when you're going to sell the stock. Make your decision on when you're going to get out on the front end. Take the profit that you decided was good for you and get out. Every time somebody holds on a little while longer, man, maybe it'll go up another. Maybe it'll go up another. That's when you get into trouble and that stock loses money, and now you're in a much worse position than you were when you started. Also, remember that trading is short term, right? I'm not looking to stay in this thing for 3, 4, 5, 10 years. I want to get in and I want to get out. Third, feels good when you win. Feels good when you win, right? I paid $1.60, it went up to 200. I made my 40 grand. I got in, I got out. Feels good when you win. And a lot of people will talk to you about the wins of trading, but you never hear them tell you about the losses that come along with trading, right? So we cannot predict the future. I'm going to say that again. We cannot predict the future. We have no idea what the market is going to do tomorrow or next week or next year, which is why when you're trading, you're betting one way or the other. You're betting the stock's going up or you're betting the stock's going down, but you're betting, right? You didn't research the company. You don't know what products they make. You haven't looked at the PE ratio. You don't know who's running the company, their success and their track record as a builder of an organization. Have none of that information more than likely. And so you're basically betting, right, on some information that you heard in past. Lastly, don't forget, trading is work, right? You got to place the trade, you got to wait, you got to pay attention, you got to sell the trade, right? That's not financial freedom. That's just a job with a different cover on it, right? So if you got to do the work to make the money, you are working off of your labor. You're not working off of your assets. And here at the Freedom Ain't Free channel, I want to teach you how to live off of your assets. So let's talk a little bit about investing. What's the difference? First of all, investing is a long-term goal. I'm looking for companies that are well-established companies that's been in business for a long time, that earthlings are going to continue to buy these products and goods and services, and they're paying a dividend. They're returning back to me, the investor, a portion of the profit that we made in our company, right? So IBM, as an example, is paying over $6 per share in their last dividend payout. I want to say, don't quote me exactly, I want to say it was $6.45 per share, right? So, if I've got 1,000 shares at $6.46 a share, I've got income coming in every time IBM declares a dividend that I personally didn't put any physical labor in to get. I invested in the company in a product that is well established, that earthlings are going to buy, that has been around for years and years and years and years, and has a proven track record that they know how to make a profit. That is what investing is all about. Secondly, like I said, I'm in for the dividend. I'm looking for companies that are making a profit and giving me, the investor, part of that profit back. That's called a dividend, right? So a brand new company that just launched, that just broke out into this space, is going to take every dollar that they earn and pour it back into the company to make the company bigger, especially if you came out of the chute 1,000 plus times your current value. That is a lot of value that you got to make up. So most of the money that they're going to be making is going to be poured back into research and development, not given back to you, the new investor, versus an IPO, which is an initial public offering, which means somebody owned shares in that company before they started selling them to you, the general public. So when you, the general public, bought those shares at $160 a share, they had to sell them to you. So they got out. They got all their money back. They've gotten out. You are now waiting for either somebody else to come in and pay more than $160, or you're waiting for this company to turn a profit and start paying you a dividend. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying for you not to invest in SpaceX. That's not what I'm saying. If that's what you want to do, go ahead, right? They are the only company that currently has the ability to launch rockets into space. That's not a government entity, right? So do I think they're on the right track? Yes. But if you haven't built out your solid portfolio yet, you're not at that phase. You're still trying to get to the phase where you could take on that kind of risk in your portfolio. So that's the strategy behind that. Also, when you're looking at investing, my shares have value, right? So if I own 1,000 shares of IBM, I can borrow against the value of my IBM shares without ever giving up my IBM shares, thus creating income for myself, by the way, that I don't have to pay taxes on, and still own my shares. So as my shares increase in value, right, I still have the increased value. It still belongs to me. I do have to pay the loan back, but the strategy behind that is it's cheaper to pay the loan back than it is to pay taxes. So you also learn to live off that asset, right? And it generates income for you year after year after year after year. So I don't want you to get it twisted, right? We here at the Freedom Ain't Free channel have our attention focused in on investing. If you want to participate overall in the SpaceX company, I'm encouraging you to do that through your mutual fund offerings, right? So your mutual funds that are investing in the S&P 500 index, when SpaceX gets included into the index, which will probably not be for a year, then you'll have a position within the SpaceX company automatically. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to change anything. That's why investing in the S&P 500 as you're building out your base portfolio is a great strategy for you to use. It takes all of the emotion out. You leave the strategizing of when to buy and when to sell to the money managers who are much better at it than you are. And I have a dividend that's coming in from my mutual fund year after year after year after year that I can live off of and begin to buy my financial freedom, put myself in a position where I can go out and do the things that I'm passionate about, focusing my attention on my family, focusing my attention on my community, focusing my attention on my faith, and pouring my talents that I have back into the community to make this great nation an even better nation, to make this kingdom an even better kingdom, and learn to enjoy my life instead of putting all of my effort and energy in work. So here is your offer today. If you don't know how to put your portfolio together, if you don't know what your freedom number is, which is what we talk about here on the channel, it's the exact amount of money that you need to save and invest for you to get financially free. What I want you to do is click on the link below, get your freedom number. It's completely free. I'm going to give you all of that information so you know exactly how much money you need to save and invest on a monthly basis to build out your $2 million portfolio. And here's the best thing about it, right? I'm even going to give you some ideas and some strategies on where you can go in order to accomplish that, all in that link below. Join us on this train to get you financially free. But remember, freedom ain't free. See you guys in our next episode.